How's everybody doing? This is Nico B, and this is the Black Effect. You know what it is. Let's get into this. I want to. I hate to deliver this sad news here, but I gotta do it. You're seeing an increasing number of women be murdered on the earth today by men. Let me rephrase. You're seeing an increasing number of women, more women get murdered by men today than I think you've seen in the past years. And I'm talking about more. These are violent crimes, like, and you're gonna see more of it. It's sad, you know, but unfortunately, you're gonna see more of it. And I don't know, I don't know just all the factors that's causing that, but I mean, and one of them I'm gonna say I know is the court system, the feminism. A lot of well, really, I mean, it's really no cause. I mean, there's really no one cause of this. It's really a snowball. I mean, it's human wickedness is the main cause, but there are things that can cause men, and this is a warning for women as well. There's things that can cause men to basically, for lack of a better term, lose their shit. You know, and that's cut and dry, simple, plain. Ain't nothing you can do about it. That's the world today. In the world, as it increases in wickedness, you're gonna start seeing more crimes against women. Not only because they're the weaker vessel, because it's because again, men are put in an unnatural state in here in America. They're put in like in the end, if there's no governments or things like that and things was just in the wild, man, the stronger man or whatever, however it goes, even in just looking at other countries, men, basically men and women, they when they're adopting their natural roles, they naturally, even in the animal kingdom, they naturally adopt, for the most part with mammals, they adopt a family unit where man is the head, where men go out and do a certain function. Animals follow their role. Whatever that God has them ordained to do, they go follow it out. Men is humans. Men are supposed to be the head. They're supposed to be God. They're supposed to be led by God, and they're supposed to be the head of the woman, the head of the child. In America, they make it easy to take these positions, these natural positions, away from the man. That's just the facts. Just the statistics. Right now, we're talking facts, not feelings. They do that over here in America. They've tried to do that by empowering the woman and using her, because America's a corporation. Like, we're understanding that. Like, they use her because they're going to constantly be able to sway her with consumerism, capitalism. Like, they're going to constantly be able to basically use her to gatekeep the free men, like gatekeep the men and manipulate the men. That's basically what they're going to use her for. You understand? It's sad, but it's the truth. Like, this has been said before. Like, this has already been revealed, by God. This has already been revealed in other media, like in books. Like, this is what you do when you want to break down and control the men. And in a society, though, what they don't understand is that they have, like, there's always X factor men. Like, you have the men who are mute, who basically the only way you can basically protect yourself are the men who aren't led by the booty. You understand? Like, they don't play that. Like, they're not led by that. You have God-fearing men. You have men out here who definitely on another level with it. Like, they like monks. Like, they don't even deal with women. You understand? So those men are able to transcend the wiles and this strong delusion that's used to manipulate men, man. Like, this will put you in a bad state, bro. Like if you constantly focused on that, chasing, chasing the booty, you can constantly be led. And that's where the devil has a chance to get you. That's where you have a normal, a regular, 9 to 5 citizen, man, go to work every day, take care of his kids. That's where you have a man like that snap and just something break in his psyche. Like you put too much of yourself into this woman. You know what I'm saying? You should never do that. I don't care if you have kids with the woman, but see, that's the thing too. A lot of you guys, y'all don't vet the woman as for, for to be the proper wife or for anything or to be a mother or to have loyalty. You only get with her for her looks and and things like that. Fickle things. You don't look at the true heart of the person. Like a person, some of the stuff that these women do to these men, this stuff, like, you never cur. Like, I talk to people like this every day, so I know that it happens. And I see it firsthand. You have some women who are basically just totally pull a 180, basically turn on a dude who's provided for them for the last 15, 20 years. They'll find something and just within 1 year span, everything he did in 20 years gets reduced to a nub. It gets reduced to nothing. And she starts, because once she makes up her mind, she wants to leave him, she's going to start making up things in her own reality. That's not necessarily the reality. So that in turn makes a man, feel like he can't do anything to win. You know what I'm saying? It feels like nothing he says. He can't come speak no love language to the woman. He can't do nothing. She just shuts him down, tries to take his kids, tries to ruin his life, don't want to hear anything he has to say. These men feel like they have no other option. And I'm not saying that it's right, but what happens, I'm just giving you the blueprint. This is kind of like cause and effect. What happens is they turn to this. They turn to, look, my life is over, so now I'm finna end your life. They finna end their wife's life, their kids' life, and then they kill themselves, because God has ordained a man's family to be his. Not saying that it's his for him to take lives, but that is his family. That's one thing that God gives him, supposedly. But see, the relationships that y'all getting into, Satan put these people in your life. Satan put this relationship together. So, because Satan is a being he's a powerful being who knows how to manipulate people and knows the outcome if he does this. Satan can calculate that if I do this, put this into this, 10 years down the line, this is gonna happen. And that's what happens. You don't have two God-fearing people getting together. You don't have two godly people. Have you ever, for the most part, if you look at couples who do this, or people who do, they aren't pastors. They aren't God-fearing people. They aren't people who live in their life with God. The family that prays together stays together, because God himself will put spirits in the midst to help you out. He'll put things in the midst to help you out. See, this is why people who not spiritual fail so much and so hard, because you leave out a huge aspect of life. I guarantee you, the people who high up and in power, and those who go to Bohemian Grove, and the rich people up at the top, I guarantee you, they know that there is a God, and they know that there is a Satan. They only follow the dark beings. Satan can give gifts, like he give gifts on earth. So you getting amassing super amounts of money. Satan giving these ideas. He does that. But, we can't excuse humans, for your own actions. Like, again, for men who don't let these women play you off the street, man. You gonna wake up some of these men waking up in the afterlife. Like, you had a husband who goes to the wife's workplace to murder her before turning the gun on himself. Like, he sent himself to the next life. And now what happened when you commit suicide. Like, he hates that. He's not looking at you and proud of you when you coming into his kingdom or coming into his presence early, talking about, hello? God looking at you like, man, whoa, buddy. What were you thinking? You know what I'm saying? You don't have the right to do that. You understand? You were too weak. Like, you took first of all, you don't have the right to be taking everybody's life. You don't have the right to take another life. And then you don't have the right to take your own. Like, you know what I'm saying? You too weak. God have a purpose for your life. And your purpose, you put your purpose into this woman and gave it up and forfeited it. You forfeited it. A lot of dudes, but I'm telling you, I make these videos to warn you. I don't, this is, and for women, to give women a warning, even though, like, I'm talking to the men, this is to warn the women. Y'all need to understand, like, don't marry nobody lightly. You understand? This is ordained under God. God he don't see no divorce. So, a lot of you women out here, y'all didn't had 3, 4 husbands. Y'all still married. You got baby daddies. That's your husband. Go get with him. And that's why it's all this dysfunction in your life, because it's too many energies coming in. You understand? Women aren't built to do all of that. God gives women a role to play, and he gives men a role to do. You know what I'm saying? When you usurp these roles, you cause chaos, and there's tensions that start arising. You don't even know how these tensions arise. You go out today, there's so many tensions between couples and other people. Couple can't even be comfortable because it's so much, these couples are too much worried about what other people have to think. They too much worried about what other people are thinking. They too much worried about outside influence instead of worried about being with each other. Once you done been with a man 20, 30 years, it ain't nothing else out there for you. God not gonna bless you with another relationship or longevity. A lot of these women just want to run from what they've built. And if you try to do that, that's going to trigger the man whom you've been building all these years with. And you just don't know what people do when they feel betrayed, heartbroken, hurt, and triggered. You understand? There's a lot of men who they not even married to women. They're not even relationships, but they moving with they seeing how a lot of women are moving and giving up, basically becoming more masculine and things like that. That tweak in reality causes a heightened sense of aggression in normal men. You understand? Because now that men aren't coming, they not disarmed by women anymore. So now they aggressions aren't turned off. I'm just gonna tell you how men operate in a day. If you're not a God-fearing man, let me say this. If you don't have a relationship, that's why I encourage every single man and person, man and woman and child hearing my voice right now, get a relationship with Jesus Christ. You can have a relationship with the Creator by giving your life to Jesus. He'll help you out. He'll tweak all them things that's within you. A tiger can't change its stripes, but Jesus will come in there and transform you. The Holy Spirit will transform you into the image of Jesus Christ. It's not going to be overnight. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have to be perfect. But what he'll do is you'll be able to counsel with the Holy Spirit and be able to renew yourself and be able to be on the outside and look at yourself through how God sees you. So you'll be able to tweak the things and change the things in you that you didn't even know that you needed to change. A lot of people operate on self-righteousness, and you can't never improve if you're self-righteous and think you're perfect. You understand? And that's what happens with a lot of people today. So I encourage you to get a relationship with Jesus Christ, because when your husband leave you or your woman leave you, you won't just totally break down and be like, oh, I ain't got nothing. Or you won't understand. Or matter of fact, you won't even get into them situations, because see, God says that a man who finds a good wife finds a good thing. It's like finding a diamond. It's like a gem, and when you find something, it's more precious than diamonds and gold. When you find something like that, like finding it means you got to look for it. I mean, you got to sift through a lot of crap, a lot of nonsense. And when you find that, that's what God has for you. So you don't have to do anything. You ain't got to force it. You understand? You two just enjoy each other. And you got to get with somebody who's looking for someone to grow old with, someone to build with. Like, again, a lot of these women they're running from what they've built. They can't take the heat. You know what I'm saying? And they want to jump out and go just try to get into a ready-made cake, jump into another man's lap and ruin his life. Another man who didn't built his own. See, that stuff, that's not going to fly. And again, see, a lot of women, you're not going to make it to doing that, because these men are snapping quickly. So you need to protect your neck, like, the Wu-Tang say. Stop trying to the best rule of thumb is treat people how you want to be treated. Would you want somebody just to up and leave you after 20 years and you know what I'm saying? You saying you love them. Y'all got kids together and things like that. Person not even trying to work it out. They don't want to hear nothing from you. Now they basically became your enemy. You can't even talk to this person no more. They got lawyers in front of everything. They got other people. They didn't already moved another dude or somebody in the house. Man, that type of mentality, that type of behavior will have a dude his mentality break, his cycle snap for a minute or two, and he won't care about nothing. Himself. You see this guy, these people don't care about themselves. They ready to kill themselves right after they do you in. And that's some sad stuff. Like, they basically just kamikaze everything to the wall. They just push the kamikaze button right then and there. And that's when you know a person is in deep, dark despair. So I'm telling y'all, everybody, man, be safe out there. Protect your neck. But get a relationship with Jesus Christ. You know, get a relationship with the Creator so you can get into your proper roles in life. Women, stop being so masculine, trying to, usurp the man. Men, don't put all your eggs in this woman's in the basket of a woman and things like that. Your purpose is in God. Your eggs need to be in God's basket. You understand? And until he tell you it's over and get ready to take you in, then to the next life, you should never stop. You got work to do. You got other people looking at you. You understand? And your life is a purpose. It's a purpose to it. You don't know where it's resonating, what the things you do and who that resonate with. But I guarantee you, the men who does this, like, you got a man who basically shot his daughter. Like, do you understand? When you didn't kill the mother, you shot your daughter, she survived. Now, who do you think is going to deal with all of the compounded trauma from that? It's going to be the daughter. And she don't deserve that. She didn't ask to be brought into y'all damn dysfunction. And some parents be weaponizing the kids against the other parent. And when you do that, that in turn create a rift between the parent and the kid. And then the parent don't even, they think the kid against them. And then the kid think the parent is against them. See, stop doing that. This is the dysfunction that come with broken families, broken households. They create broken people. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's why God has ordained marriage. He don't see no divorce. He yoked the two, and you leave your family and you cling to your new family, and the two become one. And you got time. You ain't got enough time in the world to get that perfect. So you need to get to work on that. All right. So with that being said, it's your man, Nico B, Blackeffect.